Hey guys, I'm Colwen, another Transformers video today. Today I've got the Last Night Transformers, the Last Night, I want to say this is the Studio Series version of Cogman. Cogman was the butler robot in Last Night, but in the toy form, he transforms into an Aston Martin DB11. And as you can see, he looks very sleek, very accurate. Unfortunately, this whole top canopy here is plastic, and I am starting to show a little bit of a crack in there, so hopefully that doesn't become an issue anytime. The undercarriage, he's got a big old block of stuff here, and the legs there, and a big old sword there, so like, yeah, there's no hiding he's a robot down there, but you're going to look at him from this angle. You got some nice painted in tail lights. He's got clear plastic headlights, and they planted those things in because all this is solid gray plastic. So, yeah. Let me bring in my size comparisons real quick. That was Film Noir, Spider-Man, and Soda Can. We've got Scourge and Hubcap, and those three actually kind of scale kind of nicely together. I like the way that looks. We have Siege of Cybertron, Barricade, and Dead Autobot. And like, yeah, that's kind of a sad comparison right there. And one more comparison. This is the Last Night Nitro Zeus, and we will get more into detail about him later on. However, I'm going to show off the gimmick for Cogman. You can open up the whole canopy here, drop out the headmaster, and we've got a little steering wheel in there, and the seats in there. And we can close that off, and we can drive him off camera for a moment. And I can bring in Nitro Zeus, and I can show that Cogman can board Nitro Zeus and take control of the cockpit. Let's go ahead and transform him now. Now, we do need to take his sword off and put it off to the side. We'll take a look at that again in a moment. Come down here, and you gotta take his crotch plate, and you gotta flip that up in place. And if you don't transform that down when you're going to vehicle mode, it'll keep them stuck in place. Let's see here. Take the arms and pull them away, right? There we go. Pull the arms away. Come up here to the roof, and you gotta hinge the roof back and out of the way. Open up the whole back section there, and now we have the legs free. Now the legs are kind of weird. You gotta pull this whole side back panel of the car away, fold that panel in, then oh no, okay. Fold the whole panel away, bring down the foot, then fold the panel in and push it back up against. Otherwise it kind of jams together. And straighten the feet out to where they're going forward. Are there heel spurs? No, there are not heel spurs. We're going to come around here, and we're going to close that chest piece down on that double hinge. We're going to bring the arms down on those hinge bars. Now, the hood here, you need to pull it away from the back section there. Flip down the grill, and then you can spin the entire assembly around, and that grill is going to sit inside where the Titan Master was. Actually, no, in front of where the Titan Master is, because now this all closes up into a nice little backpack right there. And then we take the arms, swing the wrists out, bend them at the elbow, and then close that panel up. You can go ahead and bend them at the elbow, bring the hand out, and close that panel up. And of course, we've got our little Headmaster Cogman, and that's actually pretty decent representation of him. Maybe you can't see him on the camera, but that's his head right there. And you're going to want to turn his head around backwards, close the legs down, pop his head on, pop that weapon in his hand, and there we have him. Okay, so we've got Cogsworth transformed, and in robot mode, let's go ahead and bring in my size comparisons. We have, Film Noir Spider-Man. We got Soda Can. Put Film Noir back over there. We've got Scourge, and we've got Hubcap. And of course, we've got the Dead Autobots. And before we get into any more, let's bring in Nitro Zeus and demonstrate that Cog can take off his head. And we have the Titan Master mode, and he can rip off Nitro Zeus's head. And he can hop on there and become Cog Zeus. It's kind of cool. It's something you can do. Now, put Cogman's head back on there, and this I'm pretty sure is the Studio Series release because it's got the better paint job, it's got the nice gold and all that over, and really it was just a change in deco between the movie version and the Studio Series version. They didn't change anything, but he's got a nice clean backpack. He's got a nice silhouette going on. He's got the wheels on the shoulders, the wheels on the back. It's kind of cool. The position of the wheels is almost like they could be like flight pods or something. Like he could like magnetically levitate or something. It's cool. Ball jointed shoulders. At the shoulder swivel, the shoulder panels can move out of the way. He's got a nice 90-degree elbow. He can do a fencing pose with the sword, but otherwise there is no wrist articulation, no waist articulation either because of the transformation. He does have ball jointed hips, thigh swivel, and a decent knee bend. And no, not really anything at the ankle because it basically untransforms him. He's got a nice like night motif, cog. He's got a nice night kind of clockwork motif going on. And really, it's a good figure. It really is. The Titan Master gimmick is good to see in a movie line. He's got a nice cockpit on the inside. If you get Cogsman, you gotta get Nitro Zeus because of the head swap gimmick. But they're still good figures on their own. Cogman, okay, he's not wanting to stand up for me right now. Okay, there we go. Cogman has a nice, very accurate vehicle mode. He's got a fun transformation. He's got a slick, good-looking robot mode. Cool sword weapon. Did we get a closer look at that? It's supposed to look like the Cad Bane sword, the one that the human guy was running around with in the movie. It's a good figure. If you get him, try and get Nitro Zeus to go with him, so you got the head swap option. And if you got Titan Return figures, definitely get him because he'll be swappable with all the other Titan Return stuff. I mean, if I want to, I can take... come here. Wow, really? I can take a Brawn Titan head here, and I can swap it on there. Does it match? Not really, but it's a thing you can do. And you can even throw, if you like Titan Masters at all, you got to get a Nitro Zeus also because he's Titan Master compatible. So, I'm Colwen. This is Studio Series, the Last Night Cog, rocking the Brawn head. There's the Cog head down there. You should get one. It's a very fun figure, very good transformation, very good everything. If you get Cogman, be sure you get yourself a Nitro Zeus also. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.